welcome back to Bontle.
Thank you.
We're going to carry on the conversation on rentals, and today we're going to deal with evictions. Just a reminder, last week we spoke about a tenant that is in arrears and you give them a breach notice, and the question is now, what happens after you've given the breach notice and they haven't paid their rental? What can you do? Can you evict them, or can you claim the arrear rental? Today we're not going to talk about arrear rentals, we're going to talk about evictions. Next week we'll talk about arrear rentals. So Bontle, in your experience, 2 questions. How long does an eviction take? And secondly, what are the pitfalls that you've experienced in evictions?
Thank you. So it's difficult to say how long eviction proceedings will take. It will depend on whether the matter is defended or undefended. If it's undefended, it could take anything between 3 to 6 months. This also depends on which court you've instituted the proceedings in. And if it's defended, it could take a year, 2 years, or even longer. It's difficult to say.
Yeah, it all depends on the circumstance of the case, or whether it's defended or undefended. So the second question is, once you've now proceeded, what are the pitfalls that you've experienced in an eviction application?
Okay, so some of the pitfalls that I've come across are where due process hasn't been followed. So you've served your breach notice, but then you fail to actually terminate the lease agreement. It's very important for you to ensure that you actually terminate the lease agreement before you institute eviction proceedings, because eviction proceedings are based off, an unlawful occupier. The tenant has to be an unlawful occupier. So either the lease agreement must have lapsed, or you must have terminated the lease agreement due to a breach. Yeah.
Wonderful. And I think the key issue is to follow due process. So when it comes to evictions, make sure you follow due process, and therefore it's important to engage an attorney early on in the process that can guide you through the pitfalls that you can experience and how the courts will require the application to be structured. Evictions are complex and involved, so please do reach out to us if you want to understand more about evictions, and please do like and share this video and share your comments and also experiences when it comes to evictions. We would love to hear from you. Until next time, thank you.